Hello, 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 hello. This is Chiak. We are black. We are back with Black Mirror 3. Excuse me as I have to set up various. Okay. Have to set up something here. Playlist. Da da da. Okay. So, last time I said that I was going to look about the patch that's going to increase the text size. So I did implement it. I think the... What? Oh. Okay. Hold on. Everything saved? Yeah, okay, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So I implemented the patch, and from what I can see, it does work. I think the only issue that it causes is, let's see if I go to load game. Yeah, so all this is like extreme. It ends up being too big, and in this case, you can't really see it. But I think I can work with that. So far, that seems to be the only negative, but otherwise, it seems to work just fine. So we're gonna load in, and you'll be able to see that for yourself. Now I know they set up, yeah, so here go, like the waistband, no, that text is a lot bigger this time. I don't know about the tips. I imagine the tips on the side, it might not really affect that, especially because the text is not free, so to speak, like all of these here. Either way, this is the start of chapter 2, so, excuse me as I check, okay, yeah. Checking my volume. Either way, let's talk to... Actually, what can I can't look at anything else. So let's talk to Dr. Winterbottom.
Doctor?
How can I help you?
What can you tell me about Warm Hill?
Well, not a lot, really. It's a little hamlet that belongs to Willow Creek. There are only a few people living there. Most of the houses are falling apart. I think it's where all the miners used to live.
Oh, so yeah, the text placement's rather weird. It's like all at the top here, which I feel like before it was a lot closer to the character, but again, in order to be able to read it, that would be for the best.
Do you know Ralph?
Ralph? No. Who's that?
Oh, not so important.
Okay.
Something strange happened to me last night. I don't know what was real and what wasn't.
Tell me about it, Adrian.
I was just on my way back to the village when I was attacked by large black dogs in the woods. Fortunately, there was a shack close by, which I was able to hold up in. I couldn't get back out through the door. Once I cut my way outside through the floor with a chainsaw, there were no signs the dogs had been there at all. Then I fell unconscious. Supposedly, Murray found me there in the middle of the night and brought me back to the hotel. I can't remember any of that.
A classic dream of repression. The black dogs, and then... there's nothing there. It's a deep-seated fear of the consequences of your actions.
She says, like, yes, I believe you, but then she says some things there. It's kind of like, it really doesn't sound like you totally think I did it. But I guess you just want me to trust you. But then if your patient were ever to believe you're lying, that would really, really break that trust, wouldn't it?
I saw a woman dressed in white. Almost looked like some kind of wedding dress.
Where did you see her?
When I was locked in the shack, from the window, she was standing on the edge of the clearing. She saw me and then disappeared into the woods.
Did she say anything, or do anything?
Well, I didn't hear anything, but perhaps. She certainly wasn't just wandering around. It almost seemed as though she was looking for something.
Really? There's a legend here in Willow Creek about a white lady who wanders through the woods looking for her child. In vain, as the story goes, but no one has ever seen her.
Until now.
Don't worry, Adrian. That's a completely natural reaction to this myth. It originates from the collective longing for a pure mother figure who can be adored like a saint. Part of the whole thing that there are chosen ones who perceive her apparition. And everyone wants to be a chosen one. That's just human.
You've got an explanation for everything, haven't you?
Psychology is the modern theology.
What do these black dogs mean? What kind of creatures are they?
Fleeing from vicious, aggressive dogs. That sounds like a typical nightmare. It expresses the fear of one's own aggressive side. Were the dogs alone, or was someone with them?
No, they were alone. Just the dogs.
Dogs who roam around without a human master suggests a suppressed issue with dominance. It could also suggest exactly the opposite, though. That the dreamer is neglecting a particular part of himself, which is alluded to by the nature of the dogs. What breed of dog were they?
No idea. Hellhounds? They were definitely huge and black.
Large dogs reinforce the meaning I was talking about. The fact that they're black would suggest their origin in the subconscious.
Are there any tablets I can take for this? Catch you later.
Take care.
Okay. I'm wondering if each chapter is going to be a day in this game. And it's all going to start, because we have to do a daily therapy session with her, so if it's always going to...
I wonder if the record of our discussions will end up in there.
Okay, and there's nothing here, just making sure. Let's go. So...
My head's still pounding. Lucky that Murray found me in the woods yesterday. I probably would have frozen otherwise. I should get this medication as soon as possible. And I could ask the inspector whether Murray's finally corrected his statement. And I've got an appointment with the priest, too. It can't be that difficult to find my father's grave. Oh, and I should find that ominous place in the woods. Enjoy it, Darren. It's gonna be a long day.
Okay, this is our checklist. I imagine the easiest one technically should be getting our prescription from the shop over here. There's a person over here. Are you new? Are you a citizen of this town?
Closed. Strange. The shop was still open this time yesterday.
But closed. Whose vegetable stand is it this then?
Just look at that. That's a buyer's mailbox. And there's the post from today.
Why are you so... Darren, that's possibly an offense. Darren, what are you doing?
The package is from a tea supplier. It says here that the customer is Gordon's Palace. Either the postman's quite lazy, or he doesn't like Murray. Maybe I should take the package to him. I'll be dropping by the hotel sooner or later. What else is there?
Okay, we're just gonna search through this mailbox. What?
That must be mine. The sender's a drug company. I'll leave the prescription in the barrel, so a buyer knows that I picked up my medication myself.
Okay, I'm going to assume the dear doctor had talked with a buyer beforehand about leaving the prescription, because that is frankly amazing. Matt, let's talk to Matt.
Hey, Matt. So, when you finally gonna get gone with your fun fair?
So, how are we then, eh? Still possessed by the devil?
I wouldn't joke about it if I were you.
That's supposed to be a threat.
Let's say more, well-meant recommendation.
You really have got a few screws loose.
Okay. Oh, so he was the guy in the other cell?
So, what exactly did go wrong when you were born?
Yes,
Not
Steve.
half as much as when you were born, Mr. Twisted Fire Starter.
Have fun.
Oi, arsehole! When you miss me, paint a heart on the wall.
Will do. In blood.
Okay. Can I wonder if I can call I love how it says. So I'm assuming this is a typo, because we call him. Darren calls him Mr. Jones, but here it says Doctor, which this is our lawyer's business card. So I was like, does he have a doctorate in law? But we called him Mr. So.
Jones and Partners Chambers. Please leave your name and telephone number. We're in your corner.
Okay, nothing. Hold on, excuse me, as I'm just gonna check something here. Okay. Excuse me, I was just checking the frame rate that technically this is broadcasting at. But YouTube's saying it's still too high. Okay. So we have 4 things to do. Well, 3 things now because we picked up our medication. Did we take our medication now?
The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me. Halo Paradox. For the treatment of acute psychosis with delusion, hallucinations, or cognitive disorders. Oh, great. She's declared me officially crazy.
Okay, actually, we can go to the police station to find out if Murray has changed his statement.
Hey, Zach.
What do you want now?
Thank God.
Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just a bit busy. The inspector hasn't been here all morning, and I have to do everything myself.
Oh, yeah, I'd be angry too.
Where's the inspector?
Cafe, I think.
Or maybe you can help me. Has Murray been here about his statement?
Murray? Yes, he was here. Wanted to discuss something urgently with the inspector.
Do you know what it was about?
I can't tell you that.
Abaya's shop is closed. Is today some kind of holiday that I don't know about?
No?
Oh, okay, that was a very short conversation.
I'm sure you must have heard of the White Lady.
She's spooked around the woods for centuries. Why do you ask? Is she a relative of yours too?
Seriously, do they not have, is like, when is this taking place? Does DNA not exist?
By the way, I was in the woods last night and I got chased by some black dogs into a shack. I got locked in, but I managed to escape using a chainsaw. Then I fell unconscious.
You just can't help yourself, am I right? And why are you telling me this?
You look so bored. Goodbye, Constable.
You know, surprising, one of the things that hasn't got Darren in trouble is his sarcasm. There is nothing here that I can look at. Nope. Okay, so let's exit out. Alright, that is 2 things that we don't need to do anymore. Here, go over the bridge. So I need to check out the place where... Yeah, you know what? We head to the hotel.
Weird. Murray isn't there.
Oh god, this is very disconcerting. Can I...
A guest book. I'm definitely not writing my name in there. A telephone.
Okay. I'm assuming, his office is gonna be locked.
Murray? Doesn't seem to be there. I'll put the package on his desk.
Oh! No, not locked. Ooh, this is a nice office.
Hello? What's this? How come Murray's involved with the law? I can't believe it. It's a receipt for my bail. Signed by the judge, paid by Murray. What the hell is this guy up to?
What are you doing here, Mr. Michaels?
Actually, I just wanted to be nice and brought you your package from the village. But then I found this. I'd like some answers. What are you up to, Murray?
You know, Mr. Michaels, it's very simple. I believe in your innocence, and I'm sure you don't deserve to be in jail.
Yeah, sure. A miser like you risks 5,000 pounds in order to help a complete stranger. Nonsense. What's going on? Tell me.
I'd suggest you just be happy you're free, and we don't talk about it anymore.
Oh no, you're not getting away from me that easily. I want to know what you're up to, Murray. I want to hear it in your own words. Now!
Mr. Michaels, you know how it is. When something terrible happens somewhere, it attracts the people. But not forever. People these days are quickly bored and want to see something new. And honestly, it's been 3 weeks since you
I don't
last
believe
killed.
it. You paid the bail in hope that I'd start to murder people? Just so your damn hotel is fully booked?
Don't get so upset, Mr. Michaels.
You're totally insane. Screw you.
You should be thankful, Mr. Michaels. No one else would have put up your bail. No one else. You have no friends in Willow Creek. You're a lonely maniac, an arsonist, a criminal. You have no one but me, and you should be damn thankful.
Let room service know I'm checking out. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, it's very possible that Murray isn't telling us the truth of why he paid the bail. Oof. I mean, I feel like it says something that Murray is supposedly the one that found us as well. So, what is his involvement in this?
Murray's office is right behind this wall.
Okay, are we actually checked out, or are we breaking into this office at some point, sometime later? Okay, so that is 3 out of the 4 things done. No, wait, I still have the appointment with the priest, apparently, and we need to find that area where that cabin in the woods. Is it a cabin? The shack in the woods. Okay, Darren leaves in the huff.
There are a few steps
Oh,
leading down.
damn. Okay, so to Willow Creek. We don't have a reason to go to the mansion. This way. At the very least, these 2 objectives are on the same path. Alright, you don't run. It's just when you double click, he teleports. Okay, so this is to the hut.
This shack is even creepy during the day.
But then he calls it a shack, so...
A rain button. Must always be full around here.
Okay, let's see what all the interactions we can look at and get rid of.
Dragging tracks. Huh. Apparently, this is where Murray rescued me. I can't remember a thing.
Hi, the sound is off. It is stuttering. I can't think of a better word, like an old phone with a loose connection, your voice as well as the game. Ooh. It's... So what I'm gonna do right now, I mean, the game might be fine, it could just be my, my microphone. So I'll just have to unplug it and replug it in and see if that works. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I think that worked. Usually if it is stuttering, it's not the game, it is my microphone. But yeah, let me know if that worked or not. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't do the sound check. Ha ha ha. The one time I don't do the sound check.
These are provisions for the winter, although I can't imagine that Ralph did this.
But thank you, Tom, for letting me know.
Perhaps it used to be a lumberjack's cabin. Now it's Ralph's new hideout. Definitely better than the corrugated iron shed at the academy.
2 more things?
Just don't touch, or everything will collapse.
Okay, and then...
Fortunately, the shack is built on stilts. Otherwise, I'd probably still be trapped inside.
Okay.
I'm not at all interested in going back into that creepy shack.
So, is there nothing else to do here besides look at this place? Huh, interesting. Yeah, there is no more interactions. Okay. Well, let's head to the priest, because that is the only thing I can do at the moment.
The church is closed. Then I've got enough time to search in the woods for that place I've got in my memory.
Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean? Okay. So, the place in my memory. I thought he was talking about the hut. But I guess he is not. Oh, I should have double clicked. Okay, so this is to the hut. So, we're trying to search the woods. Now, the only other paths on the road are all the way back here. It's to the lighthouse. What about this?
I've no idea where that path leads. Before I get myself lost in the woods, I'd rather stay on the road.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, hold on. Diary. How can Victoria be getting on? She's completely on her own in the castle. I think I've already read that. Victoria doesn't believe in the word I say. If I only had some kind of evidence I could show her. Okay, so at some point, we're going to be trying to find evidence that it was Angelina who had attempted to release our ancestral devil. But what memory was he talking about? Also, actually, hold on. There should be another path somewhere, right? It wasn't this. Wait, what? There was an area where... Unless it was this road here, to the lighthouse.
What was that? A flashback? Am I having them in the mornings now? What does this little man in my subconscious want to tell me? I better pop one of those pills.
And now you're popping the pills. Everything good? Everything great? Hello, regulator. I don't think we missed anything of note. We found out that Murray was the one who posted the bail. His reasons why, don't know if he's telling the truth, but, you know, he's angry. Darren's angry, but he always seems either very angry or just extremely sarcastic about everything. Otherwise, we got our medication, which...
The medication that Dr. Winterbottom prescribed for me.
Oh, you're not going to say it again? Basically, it's for psychosis. Oh, you are going to read
Halo
it again.
paradox. For the treatment of acute psychosis with delusion, hallucinations, or cognitive disorders. Oh, great. She's declared me officially crazy.
Otherwise, we have an appointment with the priest, but the church is not open and the bios store is closed, if that is important for any reason. Alright, we have beaten tracks, so...
Aimlessly wander through the woods? No thanks. The last time I did that, I got arrested for arson and murder.
But we're trying to get to the morgue, and I don't know where that is.
Something about this place reminds me of my hypnotized dream this morning.
Oh, okay. This is what we're trying to get across. Okay, we can interact with the barbed wire.
A rusty file. Can't really do too much with that.
The ruler? No? Okay.
A corkscrew. I found it in the hut in the woods. Still works.
Is it?
No. I don't feel like getting barbed wire wrapped around my legs.
There's no way to, like... I'm wondering, maybe I'm missing an item. Maybe I need to grab a tarp in order to... Because the barbed wire is just lying on the ground. I mean, even if it was on the top of the fence here, if we put a tarp over it, he can climb over without getting barbed wire. Is that a word? I don't think it is. I don't think that's a verb. Without getting punctured. Let's see. There's... Where can I go for... Do you have anything?
The water is cloudy and dark. I wonder what kind of fish can survive in there. And who catches and eats them.
Direction of the pub. Well, maybe. Let's look at the pub. Let's see.
I don't want a beer, nor am I in the mood.
Yeah, considering what happened last time.
It says 3 kegs, probably of beer.
Didn't I not click on these before? Or were they still options?
You can hardly make out what used to be written there, but I assume that nothing edible has ever been served here.
Okay, we've already read that before. And that's still an option, which is interesting to me. There's nothing more here over the bridge. Cafe. The same woman. She keeps backing out. It's the same thing every time. Okay. Bobby, hey, how's your head? Edward, you're new.
Huh, there's Bobby, the village idiot.
Be nice, Darren.
Well, no, that's being unfair. He's pretty much the nicest guy for miles around.
There you go.
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, hi, Darren. Is it true that you're evil now?
No, Bobby, you don't need to be scared. I'd never do anything to anyone.
The others said that you set fire to the castle.
You shouldn't believe everything people tell you, Bobby. I'm innocent. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's what Tom says all the time, too. Okay, Darren. I believe you.
Oh, Bobby, you're so innocent.
Tell me, Bobby, do you know the village policeman?
Yeah, but I don't like him. Tom doesn't like him either.
Are you working here now?
Yeah, but not for money, but for Denise. She's my new girlfriend. I help her out.
I get it.
Is she taking advantage of you?
Aren't you working in the museum anymore?
No. Mrs. Puff sent me away.
The mayoress sent you away? How come she did that?
I didn't take enough care, she said. I did lose the key.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. And is Denise happy you're helping her out?
Yeah, she gives me muffins and chocolate.
That's kind of her.
But I don't want to have it for nothing. I'll pay for it later. I don't want her to get into trouble.
That's nice of you, Bobby. You really like her then?
Oh, yeah. Denise is much prettier than Mrs. Puff. She's even more beautiful than the sun.
Budding poet over here.
What's your brother Tom up to then?
I don't know. He's not around much right now. But that's good too. He said he's going to kill you if he finds you.
I'd better be going.
Okay, Darren.
It's like, ooh, kid, time to back away. Edward, are you...
The cafe waiter is a real stiff. Maybe he's just swallowed something rather nasty? Ah, I'll just ask him.
You haven't even talked to him yet, but it's probably gonna end up that way.
Hi.
Good day, sir.
You almost look like a waiter to me.
You're absolutely right, sir. My name is Edward.
His reflection, Darren's reflection, was in this. Sorry, I don't know why, that amazes me. I'm just not used to point-and-click adventures having reflections, so...
Has the inspector been here yet today?
No, sir. I haven't seen him all day. I've just got here.
And Denise?
Denise has also disappeared.
Both of them not there, huh?
No.
So, I don't know. I can't tell. That was very stone cold. I couldn't tell if he was being, he knows what's up, or...
What can you tell me about Willow Creek?
A quiet place. Bad for midwives, they'd find no work here. But ideal for authors, if they happen to write thrillers.
Yeah, or horror stories. It's a nice cafe you've got here.
Thank you, sir. I do all I can to keep it that way.
Aren't cafes a bit uncommon in England?
If you say so, sir. But I think this place deserves an alternative to that drunkard's dive over there.
You've got lots of photos of the people of Willow Creek in here. Have you got any of the Gordons?
Sorry, sir, but the Gordons do not keep company in these humble rooms.
Where do they keep company then?
As far as I know, they very rarely leave their estate. They used to go to church every Sunday, but it's been a long time since they've even done that.
I'd better be going.
Please do us the honor again soon, sir.
Can we?
I better not go in there
Yeah.
right now, or Denise will bar me from the place.
I mean, Denise ain't here. He's here, though, but... Okay. Oh, wait. There's a little mark on the chair. I doubt it means anything, but...
Looks comfortable, unlike the chairs.
At the very least, I want to get rid of the interactivity of it. Now, rather than later. So this place is still closed.
Closed. Strange.
Yeah. Okay. Barrel?
A rainwater butt. There are lots of them around. You know, just in case Willow Creek suffers a drought.
Oh, what's this?
A fortune teller's business card. Madame Fortuna. You'll see your future. And her phone number.
Let's call it. Let's call it. Listen, I don't know what else I can do. So, no. Oh. No. Stay. Darren. I'm trying to drag and drop, but this is being really difficult. Oh, it's click. Click and then, okay. Let's call the fortune teller and she'll let us know how bad our fortune really is.
Hello?
Welcome to Madame Fortuna's.
Yeah, hi. My name's Adrian.
Stop. Speak no more, Adrian. I know why you're calling.
Oh, really?
You want to find out about your future.
Yes.
Adrian, you've come to the right place. I will read your cards for today. Pick a card.
Over the phone.
Say stop.
Stop.
I've drawn the chariot.
Oh, you were stuck in the snow?
Snow? No, your card, Adrian. You're looking for the right way. You will have to make a decision. And I see death.
Great.
Someone will shoot out your light.
How am I supposed to understand that?
You don't need to understand, Adrian, but you can put up a fight.
How can I put up a fight?
Stay away from shootings.
Yeah. Thanks.
Wait, what was that? Is that a diary entry?
What a load of crap.
I mean, that was a rather specific fortune. What? I'm wondering... Contents, the order, Chiak, police file, Murray's false witness statement, which I don't know if he's done yet. He ran away in a huff. Oh, interesting. So he's like scribbled it out because I guess it's done, so to speak. Oh wait, we can actually read this. What? Mind you, this is going to be very... I mean, the text is rather... Okay, murder, Amanda Valley, Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning. Reports of missing person by Abaya. I'm not going to try to say her name because I'm going to screw it up. Friday, 12:30. Body found by Inspector Conrad Spooner and Constable Zach Hitchens in bushes close to ruined lighthouse at Sharp Edge. Forensic medical report, time of death, 14 to 16 hours prior to body being found. Thursday between 10 and midnight. Cause of death, 4th degree burns following a blow to the back of the following blow to back of skull with blunt object. Crime scene and further information. The location of the body also appears to be the scene of the crime. No signs of dragging. Subject went independently to Old Lighthouse where she was assaulted. Had petrol poured over her and was set on fire. Reconstruction of the evening of the crime according to witness reports. 12 p.m. Seen by Mrs. Puff in the public library. Sorted books as normal. 4 p.m. Tom Ackland sees subject in conversation with unrecognized male close by public library. 5:30 p.m. Miss Abaya receives visit from subject in her shop where subject confirms her intention to see Miss Goya later at 8 to watch videos together. Subject, however, does not arrive. 6 p.m. Bobby Ackland sees subject after streetlights flicked on, turn towards woods. First crossing the bridge, Bobby Ackland observed the proceeding from window of his room above public house. No further information to the subject's whereabouts after 6:50. And then this is the fire report. Fire brigade Ipswich, Friday 6:35 p.m. Receive anonymous emergency call. 6:37. Duty fire engine deployed. 6:51. Arrival at location of fire. 1:40 in the morning. Fire completely extinguished. Wow, wait. How long did it take them? 2, 6... It's almost 7 hours? Okay. Recovery of 3 bodies. Lady Eleanor Gordon, heart failure. Butler Edward Bartholomew Bates, suffocation through smoke inhalation. And cook Sally Wood burns. 1 survivor, Lady Victoria Gordon, suffering from severe smoke inhalation and shock, was taken to hospital. Police report, Saturday, 12 a.m. Arrest of Darren Michaels of Boston, USA, on strong suspicion of arson attack on Blackmere Castle. and the murder of Amanda Valley. Fatalities arising from arson attack, Eleanor Gordon, Edward Bartholomew Bates, and Sally Wood. Reconstruction not possible. Witness questioning inconclusive. Lady Victoria Gordon was unable to be questioned, remaining in shock. Has been discharged from hospital at own request after 2 weeks and is under medical supervision at home. According to her nurse, she is not fit enough to be questioned. Testing of alibi of Mr. Darren Michaels, resident of Gordon's Palace Hotel. No alibi. Hotelier Murray has no recollection of seeing Mr. Michaels in hotel on Thursday evening. Search for further witnesses has been widened. Evidence for charging not yet sufficient, but suspect remains under strong suspicion. Excerpt from questioning report, Darren Michaels by Inspector Spooner. Okay, so the Spooner, were you in the castle on the evening of the fire? No. What were you looking for at the castle at midnight? I was hoping to get some help. I saw the bright light of the fire and thought that was some help on its way to me. Help for what? Help to save me from the members of the Order. They thought I'd come here to carry out some evil, but they were hunting the wrong person, just like you are, Inspector. And who, in your opinion, is the right person? Angelina, my twin sister. But you can save yourself the effort of looking for her. She's already where she belongs in hell. Okay. That you have dispatched her there. No, she was dragged into the abyss by my mother. My mother jumped in to save me. She sacrificed herself for me. Darren, come on. You have to know that they're not going to... There's no way. Oh my goodness. I suspect voice breaks up, interview suspended. Status of investigation. Darren Michaels' disposition as well as the veracity of his contradictory statements are currently under analysis by the forensic psychiatrist Dr. Joyce Winterbottom. Sorry, so when he says his contradictory statements, is it contradictory into what they found, or has he continuously told the story and has contradicted himself? Because those are two very different things. Possible murder weapon. One torch still glowing at the time of arrest, which was being carried by Darren Michaels when he was apprehended and which is currently undergoing laboratory tests. Deportation to the U.S. not possible. Suspect released on bail following court judgment. Dr. Winterbottom has been mandated as supervisory and reporting individual. To be checked by PC. Zach Hitchens should be held in custody in a loony bin following diagnosis of insanity claim. I feel like this particular section is probably not very professional in terms of what gets written in the report. Either way, faulty photocopier. Okay, so Murray's statement. Father's grave. Okay. Anything else? Jack and Woods. That's crossed out. The Order. Maybe I can get the chance to ask Victoria about it. A big check mark. Place in the wood. I'm supposed to find a place in the wood. I saw it during my hypnosis. What? I hope I don't know what this word is. A hole that Angelina fell into. It's worth a try. Could be that Dr. Winterbottom's right, and I really do need some kind of anchor in reality. Okay, so this at the very least tells us, so we need to figure out how to get to the place in the woods, but the problem is the barbed wire. I don't know if this is an option yet. We can go try to see if we can talk to Victoria, but she really does not want to talk to us right now. And then I just really can't find any sort of tarp. I know there's nothing in the police station. There's nothing in there. Let's go over the bridge. We already checked our hotel room.
Up there is Dr. Joyce Winterbottom's practice. It's very cozy.
Just getting rid of more interactions.
Willow Creek's Museum of Local History. A valuable hoard of English cultural history.
Okay. I don't think... Oh, interesting. That's still... Wait, what's this? Rubbish.
The sad remains of a bicycle.
Damn it. I thought it was something we could pick up. Alright, let's head back. I don't know. Let's try going to the castle. See if we can get in or not. I'd imagine we'd most likely be denied entry considering Victoria's reaction to Darren last time.
Nope. I'm not welcome here anymore.
Okay. We know that for sure now.
An empty letterbox.
Okay, nothing in the letterbox. But at some point we'll need it.
It's certainly decorative.
I'm assuming we might need that at some point since it's still an option. Maybe we can find something at the church. I don't know, I'm hoping that the church is open now. And we can talk to the... But, what worries me though is that... Because he said when we were there before that, oh, that means I can search in the woods for my memory, so...
The
yeah.
church is closed, and I've got enough time to search in the woods.
Fresh grave, fence.
This pot looks like it's been pushed in. Wonder if it was a hearse driver with parking problems. This is Sally's grave. She was murdered.
Oh yeah, where's the flowers? You said you're gonna get flowers for her. There's that gravestone. Oh, hello. Tree lopper.
A long pair of lopping shears. I think I'll borrow them.
Yes, let's take the very sharp. It's the gravedigger, okay. It's
Even too stony for a rock garden. Nice greenhouse filled with all sorts of flowers. The priest seems to have green fingers. At least in the house. Hello? No one there.
probably not back yet.
A
Door?
pile of firewood, I assume. Almost everyone here still heats with wood. It's covered by an old door, which protects it from the rain. And the door even has a round glass window in it. Should I happen to need a door with a glass window in it someday, I'll know where to find one.
Okay. That's the gate to the graveyard.
The priest lives here.
Okay.
Yes, even a Catholic priest is sometimes just human. Why hasn't he got a toilet in his house like everyone else? It's called organic waste here. On the other side of the wall, the graveyard. The shed is full to the roof with firewood. Looks like it's gonna be a long, cold winter.
Okay. Let's talk to the gravedigger.
Mr. Gravedigger?
Yes, lad.
Mr. Gravedigger. You know what? I can't talk. I don't remember what his name was. If he introduced himself.
The church is closed. Didn't the priest say he'd be back again today?
He wanted to set off after breakfast. Call back again later.
Have you ever heard about the white lady in the woods?
Yes, I've heard about it, but I've never seen her. Apparently only those of pure heart can see her. That can't be true, though, 'cause no one here in the village has seen her, not even the priest.
What does that tell us about the people of Willow Creek?
Nonsense. There's nothing wrong with the people here. It's that murderous clan in the castle who've been spreading fear and terror for centuries. It's a pity you didn't do your job right, boy. The castle should have burned down to its foundations. Then there'd finally be some peace around here.
It wasn't me.
Wow, that is an opinion.
The graves by the wall, right at the back, they look different to the rest. Why's that?
That's where the poor devils who have no money for a real funeral are buried. And the lost souls, the murderers and suicides.
Aha. And they're just thrown in a hole and buried?
Well, they do get a coffin, but the corpse is put in it the wrong way round. Those who commit suicide, I mean.
Why?
It's supposed to stop the dead from finding their way out of the grave. They used to chop their heads off and put them between their legs to stop them running around. Pure superstition. As if you could stop the undead like that.
I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
Is that true superstition? Like, is that a real old practice that used to happen back in the day somewhere? I'd actually be really curious. Oh, and then okay, so that's where that led to.
Warm Hill Church. 800 years old and no spire. Very unusual. A fortified tower with battlements. That might have been more essential than a bell tower.
Okay. See, we can't look at the anonymous grave yet, right? Because we need specific information.
Anonymous gravestones. 5 of them bear the same date. August 1981. As long as I don't know who might be buried here, there's not much point in looking for more clues.
Actually, I just realized. Would the police file have the dates? Oh my god. That is so small. If that is... No, just as something number. Okay. So that is just some sort of file number. Yeah, I don't see... It doesn't look like that's a date. Not that I can tell. Date of birth, 1970. And he's what? So... He's obviously... he's over 20, right? So it would be 1990. Plus or minus. No, definitely plus. It's somewhere over 1990. So again, the question. DNA is a thing. There's Lady Victoria is still alive. You could, do a DNA test. Unless it wasn't that prevalent then. Oh well, okay. No one wants to do it. Okay, so... Either I have the item in order to get over that... Let's go to the hut again. Maybe there's something there that... No, yeah, those are only two interactions. He doesn't want to go through the crawl space again. So, at this point, it's try every single item I have on the... Unless I want to try to talk to Murray? Let's do the castle. Over here. I guess that's another option. Try to talk to Murray again, because I really don't know what else I should be doing. Unless there's something like at the lighthouse I can do. So Mr... No. I know. None of these are actually... I know, like, it's not going to do anything. It makes no sense for that to be able to do anything. A glow-in-the-dark sticker on the barbed wire. Yes, that will let us travel past... Oh, wait. I just got this. Okay. I was so convinced it was a tarp. Were you shooting a BB gun?
That's it. It's easy to carry the barbed wire away with the shears.
Okay. Let's go then.
I remember this house. I used to play with Angelina here when I was a kid. Could it be that Joyce was right?
I'm sorry, haven't we been here before? We've definitely investigated here, haven't we? The morgue?
Nothing. No hole in the ground. Wait a minute. There's something there. A luminous sticker. Just like the one I found in the hut in the woods. Perhaps Ralph lost it here. Or found it. Does he live here now?
Do we take the sticker? No, okay. Place in bushes.
I don't think the place of my hypnosis was so near to the house.
Okay, but I just want to investigate the house.
A garbage can with a lock on it. Could be protection against wild animals. Or prying eyes. The glass is only broken at the bottom. Either someone wanted to climb in but then didn't, or the guy who smashed it had really short arms. Looks like no one's lived here for decades, apart from the rats, of course.
This is not the morgue. I guess it isn't.
Goa? Inviting. I doubt that's the original lettering. I can see mounts for 2 more letters.
Have we not been... Is this not the morgue? I'm so... Intercom. Yeah, this... I'm not losing my mind, am I?
Nothing. What a rust bucket. But it suits the house.
Are we actually investigating? Oh, we are.
What the? It's just a blanket. Keep calm, Darren.
Are you sure?
Just an old rusty car.
Sorry, what exactly did you see?
The hole isn't here.
Okay, so we have the place on
There's
the
nothing
edge.
there but scrub.
Okay, never mind.
I don't think searching around here anymore will help. If the hole in the woods that Angelina fell in as a child was somewhere around here, it's long since disappeared. Find an anchor in reality? What garbage.
Seriously? That's it? I came here just to say, nope. See nothing, let's go. Can we, I don't know if the tree lopper, I don't think that would be enough to...
The lock is too strong.
Yeah.
I'd be better off looking for the key.
I think you'll need something more than something that's meant... This is meant to cut wood, but metal is a different story. Alright, so... Oh, you're gonna jump across. I don't have to tell you to. Right, let's go visit the priest then. And see if he can find out... And the question is, if Murray is the one who posted bail, is he also the one who slipped the note under the door? Or, I mean, if he's working with someone, is he part of the order? I'm trying to remember who was technically part of the order at that point. The order has gone to ground, so... There we go, church is open.
The confession box is empty. Ah, that has to be the priest.
Haven't we not talked to the priest before? Did a lot change in 3 weeks? Am I remembering differently? I'm pretty sure in the last game we talked to the priest, didn't we? Also, I should have double-clicked.
Excuse me, Reverend.
Reverend is too much of an honor, my son. I'm Father Frederick.
I see. Father, I'm Darren Michaels. You might know me already from the papers.
I do. I assume you come to confess.
No, actually I haven't. I don't have anything to confess yet.
What can I do for you then?
Can you tell me something about the graveyard?
Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? You can really sense the centuries past when you're in it. According to the records, some of the graves are over 800 years old.
Probably all Gordons.
The Gordons have had their own crypt since 1512. The academy was burned down and, well, space was needed for the many dead, and that's why the graveyard was rearranged.
Seems the gravedigger has also been working here for an eternity.
Mark? Oh, he does his job well. Yes, he really feels all that digging in his bones. He's been looking for an apprentice for years, but no one seems to be interested. Are you educated in a profession?
I'm a physics student.
Ah. Well, let's talk about something else.
It would seem you've been in charge here for a long time.
What are 40 years compared to eternity?
The church here was built by Marcus Gordon, right?
The good Marcus, yes. It was the year 1213 when Marcus Gordon struck down his brother Mordred in a duel.
Marcus killed Mordred? Why?
A brotherly feud which had been smoldering for some time. Marcus embodied good, Mordred evil, according to the legend. Marcus beat Mordred. Good prevailed.
And what's this got to do with the Gordon curse? It originated in this period, right?
Yes, as far as I know. Mordred uttered the curse shortly before he drew his last breath. He put a curse on Marcus and all following generations. But that will soon be over. Lady Victoria is the last of the Gordons. The family line ends with her. Mercifully, one would be forgiven to say, as the clan has terrorized this whole region with its dreadful family history. But I'm sure you already know all of this. Seems like you are well informed.
Let's put it this way. I've been forced against my will to look at the curse in a bit more detail.
What do you mean by that?
My real name is Adrian Gordon. I belong to that clan there in the castle.
Oh, that's, I'd say, a surprise. Adrian Gordon. I thought he died as a 13-year-old. Didn't he fall down the castle staircase?
That's part of the dreadful family history that you were talking about before. But as you can see, I'm still alive.
Risen again from the dead. My congratulations and God's blessing, my son. And what is your relationship to the Gordons, if I may ask?
Perhaps you can remember Samuel Gordon?
Oh, yes, Samuel. He came to confession shortly before he... well, you know. Yes, I remember him.
He was my father.
That explains quite a lot.
Maybe I'm actually remembering events from the first game. I guess maybe Darren hasn't come to the church at all, even the morgue. And that was all from the first game when we were playing as Samuel.
Can you tell me where Samuel Gordon is buried?
I'm afraid I can't tell you in which grave he's buried, but I can understand that you'd like to know.
Is there any kind of plan of who is buried where?
Not for the anonymous graves. But wait, I think I know how I can help you.
Oh, there's a puzzle coming on. Oh, gently grab it. Not in a rush. Say thank you.
Thank you, Father.
There you go.
We were talking about Marcus and Mordred.
Yes, that's right. Marcus struck down his brother Mordred in a duel in the year 1213. After that, in order to atone for his actions, he had this church built here on pagan ground. A few years later, he also built the academy, also on pagan ground. It was to be used to house the Gordon Chronicles, so the curse could be researched by academics. But the academy was completely burned to the ground in 1512. Most of the chronicles were destroyed. Everything that could be recovered was brought here, to the church.
Right, but all of these stories always begin with Marcus killing his brother. Does no one know the cause of the dispute?
Well, there are various theories. Some say that Mordred was possessed by the devil. I also read somewhere that they were fighting over a woman, which is pretty much the same thing, right? Basically, it's about the fact that Marcus Gordon, the more religious and stable brother, won. Mordred is depicted as a godless sinner who's burning in hell to this day.
Do you know if the brothers were born here?
Probably not. Both were tireless crusaders in the name of the church. But why they built a castle here in Willow Creek can only be speculated on. Perhaps they freed the land of non-believers and the castle used to be a kind of keep in order to hold the area. Or they were gifted the land by the church as a reward for their support in the Crusades.
Thank you, Father.
Okay. Kind of curious now. It's like the supposed good and evil that Marcus and Mordred represent respectively is actually like reversed.
I'd like to hear the story about
Marcus. A few years it was
Okay.
Right, but
So that's something that's gonna-
Do you know?
but what perhaps
That's gonna
Thank you,
come
Father.
about again. I wasn't expecting. I was
Thanks for
wondering
the help.
why.
May the Lord be with you.
I assumed that there's going to be more conversation point or another conversation point, but that was not the case.
There are some phrases from the Behold the Lamb of God that for many are called.
Okay. So, we have this list of burials from 1981.
The lists of the names of all those who were buried here in August 1981. There are 5 names left. Henry Stanton, Dr. Heinz Herman, Dr. Robert Gordon, James, and Samuel Gordon.
So a whole lot of them were Gordons.
The lists of the names. There are 5 names left. Henry Stanton, Dr. Heinz Herman, Dr. Robert Gordon, James, and Samuel Gordon.
Okay, but Heinz Herman was the guy who is the mortician or the doctor. I think he was both, maybe. But he didn't commit suicide. He was murdered.
Good. And let's see who's buried here.
Careful traps.
Funerals in August 1981. William Gordon, Dr. Heinz Herman, Victor Sebastian Valley, Henry Stanton, Dr. Robert Gordon, James, and Samuel Gordon. There are 5 graves, but 7 names on the list. Too many. I can rule out Little Vic. He was buried in the Valley family grave. Anyway, he didn't commit suicide. My father did that. William's grave is back there. I've already seen it. So that means that Dr. Herman, Henry, Robert, James, and my father are buried here. Now I just need to find out which gravestone belongs to whom.
What? What kind of puzzle is this?
A neglected grave, but still with a quote from the Bible. Mihi enim viver Christus est a mori lucrum. What the hell does that mean? Maybe, rot in hell, you sinner. Christ didn't pee on the cross for you. Or something like that. A dream catcher. I've seen one of those before somewhere.
Oh, the doctor. His doctor. What did she say? She said. Oh, but what was the former doctor's name? Can obviously Heinz Herman, right?
A neglected grave. The most pathetic and saddest of them all. It could be my father's. There's some flowers on it. Well, what's left of them anyways. And a card. All a mother's love for your soul, all her contempt for your deeds. As far as I know, Samuel only had Victoria, his grandmother. This can't be his grave. Here it says, Ichi Agnes Dia Ki Tolet Hecatum Mundi. A quote from the Bible and some rotting flowers. At least someone's been looking after the grave. Oh, but no more clues.
Okay. Is there... Interesting. And there's no way I can exit out of this from what I can... Oh, I can. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is Heinz Hermann, because what the doctor said.
A neglected grave.
So I think...
The clues on the gravestones don't help me. Perhaps I can ask someone about it.
Well, I think... Well, actually, let's ask the gravedigger, and then we'll work our way around, ask the priest, particularly about the phrases that's taken from the Bible. Get there. You still there? Yes, you
Mr.
are.
Gravedigger?
Yes, lad.
People don't bring flowers here very often, do they?
You mean at the back?
Yes, for the anonymous graves.
It's surprising that anyone puts flowers on those graves at all. Having said that, nothing to do with the Gordons really surprises me anymore.
So there were Gordons here?
Yes, it was Lady Victoria and her butler a few days before the fire.
I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
Lady Victoria and the butler. So could that possibly be a few days before the fire? Could that possibly be Robert?
Here it says Ichi Agna.
Okay, I'm just gonna put Robert here for now, or if I can. No? Oh, where can I place this? There we go. Okay, let's exit out.
Something is still not right with the allocation. Someone must be able to tell me about the peculiarities of the people.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, I know. I just wanted to put down that name quickly and right away. I hope I don't have to like travel far back and I just need to stay within this area.
Hello, Father.
Oh my
Adrian,
goodness.
welcome to my church.
Does the saying Ecce Agnes Dea Qui Tolet Peccatum Mundi mean anything to you?
Of course. It's a quotation from the Gospel of John. John the Baptist was seen by many as the Messiah, but he said, I am not the Messiah. He is the one who comes after me. The next day, John saw Jesus coming toward him and said, Ecce agnus Dei qui tollit peccatum mundi. Behold, the Lamb of God that taketh away the sin of the world. This was he of whom I said, He who comes after me has surpassed me because he was before me. John 1:15-29. The sinless who took away the sin of the world. Praise the Lord, he sacrificed his Son to lighten our hearts. Jesus Christ, our Savior, is the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. He is the fulfillment of all sacrifice and the end of all sacrifice.
Amen.
I got an entire sermon there.
What does mihi enim viver Christus est a mori lucrum mean?
For to me, to live is Christ, and to die is gain. Paul said that, but remember, my son, he was referring directly to himself. It doesn't mean that death in general is gain. Not at all, for heaven's sake. To understand this phrase correctly, you need to understand Paul's situation in detail. He was imprisoned and...
Thank you. I've heard about that. Paul in prison, nasty stuff. But I've got to get going.
I have to ask you a few more questions. Okay.
Did you know Dr. Herman?
Yes. He worked in the mortuary. Was a very busy pathologist and a friend of the Gordons. He was in league with the manager of the sanatorium, Robert Gordon, hence the closeness to the Gordons. They both died a violent death.
They were murdered. And why were they buried anonymously?
After their death, they found out unpleasant things about them.
What kind of things?
Dreadful experiments on innocent souls, their patients. I don't really want to talk about it. They certainly never came to confession. Neither Herman nor Robert Gordon. They died as sinners and as such forfeited their right to receive the last rites.
Ah, okay. That's why. Henry Stanton. This guy I don't remember.
Who was Henry Stanton?
Henry. The name is familiar, but I can't remember exactly. He definitely wasn't from around here. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore.
Who might know more then?
Ask Mark. He's in the village more often than I am.
Did you know Robert Gordon?
Oh yes, Robert. Victoria's first son. He was manager of the sanatorium. Caused Victoria lots of distress. She was so disappointed in him when she heard about what he'd done in the sanatorium. He managed to keep it all secret during his lifetime.
Who is this James on the list? Doesn't he have a surname?
Yes, well, James. He was William Gordon's illegitimate son. He hanged himself after years of being experimented on in the sanatorium. It's thought that he is the one who murdered Robert Gordon.
What kind of family have I been born into?
I'm sorry I forgot you, James.
How come William Gordon isn't in the family crypt?
He committed suicide, and actually belonged on the northern wall. But Lady Victoria convinced me that the circumstances of William's death couldn't be clarified completely. Samuel also doubted that William committed suicide. The way that William fell from the tower window suggested that he was pushed rather than jumped himself. But as I said, that couldn't be clarified. So this burial place was a compromise between what Lady Victoria wanted for William and my duty as a parish priest.
Last rites. What's that for again? And why can a murderer get them, but not someone who commits suicide?
The last rites wash you clean of your sins and prevent your soul from having to burn in hell. Only those who repent their sins can receive it, though. If a dying murderer repents his actions, then he can receive the last rites. Someone who commits suicide cannot, and therefore lands in hell.
How simple life can be sometimes.
Okay.
Thanks for the help.
May the Lord be with you.
I don't think I need... Because I'm pretty sure about the Heinz Herman. Mark. I can't remember who Mark is. Seriously, who's Mark? I want to find out about Stanton? Please. I mean, let's just have, I don't know, should we talk to her anyway just to get the conversation points? But that's Matt. You're back.
A very good day to you, Inspector.
What's up with you?
Have there been any breakthroughs in Miss Valley's murder case?
We've arrested a suspect, a young American who was seen with her and asked her about the murders here in the village, probably with perverted intentions.
Yeah, I know. Anything else?
I just won't admit it. That makes me very sad.
Oh, just forget it then. There are beer cans and fireworks lying around in front of the castle. Are there often parties up there?
Yes, but it's just a bunch of 14-year-olds. It's some kind of test of courage for them to piss over the walls of a haunted castle.
Is there nothing you can do about it?
What? Put up some portaloos?
14?
How can I convince you that Angelina did all these things?
Make her confess.
She's dead, remember?
Then show me the corpse.
I'd love to, but she fell into the abyss.
Darren, this is not helping your case.
The lava. I know. Go and annoy someone else.
You know someone here in the village? A guy by the name of Ralph?
Why am I not surprised that you, of all people, are asking me about a local loon pot?
So you do know him?
He nicks the odd apple from a buyer and lives somewhere in the woods. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Why don't you just bring in a couple of earth movers and dig out the academy? You'll find the answers there.
And who's gonna pay for it?
There you go.
Apart from your statement, I've got no evidence to suggest that there's anything to be found there. You're not the most believable of people.
Have you even asked yourself why the ruins collapsed?
I even got experts in, and they were all in agreement that the ruins collapsed due to disrepair. It was all ancient and decayed. Nothing to do with an evil conspiracy.
Bye.
To imagine he...
Can I disturb you for a minute?
No.
Yeah, there we go. He won't let us talk to him. Okay. Who's Matt? Matt, who are you? Where are you?
Closed.
Still closed? Okay. The waiter in there is named Edward, so that can't be it. Oh. Edward, Bobby...
Later.
Okay.
Hello?
We can't talk to her.
Does Bobby work here too?
Not really, but I can't stop him from cleaning the tables all day long.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Edward?
Let's put that another way. Why should I tell you anything about Edward?
Well, I just wonder what it's like working with him all day long. He's not the most easygoing of guys. I mean, a plank of wood would be more relaxed, don't you think?
He's my fiancé. Anything else?
Excuse me? You're engaged? Does that mean you intend to marry?
Got a problem with that? Then join the back of the queue.
Oh boy. So this is... Oh, I'm sorry, dude. She is cheating on you.
Did you know that there are huge black dogs here in the woods who attack unsuspecting wanderers?
Yes, they're one of Murray's tourist attractions.
Really?
Yeah, sure. 2 fat mongrel St. Bernards. Bobby is in one of the costumes and Mrs. Puffed in the other.
Ha ha. Hey, do you know Ralph?
The tennis coach from Ipswich?
Surely not. The Ralph I'm talking about is a bit mentally... well, challenged.
Oh, then perhaps you mean Mrs. Puff's husband.
No, I don't think that's him. Has he got a doll called Mr. Bubby?
What? No, you must mean Bobby.
Well, whatever. Forget it. There's a rundown house on the road that goes to the lighthouse. Can you tell me anything about it?
A pathologist used to live there, I think. He was also murdered there. But wild horses wouldn't drag me there.
Maybe I'll see you later. Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
The waiter, Edward, is he pleased that you're helping her as well?
He'd send me away, but I always came back. then he said that if I make myself useful, I can stay. I'm not allowed to just sit and stare at Denise, because people would get scared of me. I don't like it if people are scared of me.
I don't like that either.
Edward said as well that if I touch a cake, then I'll have to eat it. And they don't give me coffee anymore because it makes me ill.
I'd better be going.
Okay, Darren.
So this wasn't productful. Productful? That sounds. I feel like I'm definitely saying that wrong. Not here. Who's Mark? Seriously, who's Mark? Over the bridge. See if we can go back to the hotel.
I'm finished.
Okay, so yeah, we can't. Okay, at the very least, that limits our options then. I mean...
Hello,
let's
doctor?
just talk to the doctor.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Maybe she has more information than on Dr. Herman. Heinz Herman.
Doctor?
How can I help you?
The shop's closed. Is Abaya on holiday?
Abaya goes to Ipswich on Tuesdays. She does a self-defense course there.
I would have thought a refereeing course would be more her thing.
Huh? Okay, I don't understand that joke.
You must have heard of the famous Gordon brothers, Marcus and Mordred.
Marcus and Mordred? No, not that I would know.
I mean the ones who built the castle, Blackmere Castle, 800 years ago.
Oh, right, them. No. What do they say about them? Have you seen them, Adrian? What did they tell you?
You really do think I'm crazy, right?
No. I meant in your dreams. In your dreams.
Boy, did you jump the gun on that.
I think I found the place in the woods, but no hole anywhere. Just an abandoned house.
Ah, very good. That must be Dr. Herman's old house. Have I told you about him? He was also a victim of... back then. Since then, the house has been empty. No one wants to live there of their own free will. Has it helped you at all? I mean, with your memories?
No.
Have you made a thorough search?
Doc, it's November. It's cold, the ground is frozen. It's in the middle of the woods in a plot of land that's enclosed by barbed wire.
All right, then. We'll concentrate on it again in the next session.
What are the chances? If he's not staying in the hotel anymore, is he gonna stay in the abandoned morgue? Unless Lady Victoria allows us back in.
You said you knew Dr. Herman?
Yes. He was a very extraordinary man. We met each other when we were students. It was a great time. But I quickly realized that pathology wasn't really for me. Unlike Heinz, I was always much more interested in the living.
You studied pathology?
Amongst other things, yes. Are you surprised?
Not really, no. Catch you later.
Take care.
Okay. Yeah, who else? The museum
There's
entrance.
a poster hanging
Yeah,
there.
didn't think so. Who is Mark? I literally cannot go to anyone else. There is literally no one else to talk to. So the best I can do now is probably guess, maybe. I'll have a look at the notes of what Darren has written down. So I think the 2 graves that I have named so far are correct. Just my best guess on what the other ones may be, particularly because I can't imagine Lady Victoria. There's no way she's gonna be feeling too great about. Damn it. The Order, Shack in the Woods, my father's grave. Here we go. Samuel was buried anonymously, like a lot who died. I've got a list from the pastor. Apparently not all of those who died were buried anonymously along the north wall. Those graves are really quite pitiful. Leland Gordon has his own burial place. Pathologist, friends, Dr. Winters. Okay, my father. Victor Sebastian, Henry Stanton, which again I don't know anything about. I'm also supposed to talk to... am I remembering wrong? When he said Mark, did he really mean Matt? Hold on. I didn't try to talk to Matt again. The guy who was hassling us. We're going to... if it is him, we're going to get a lot of, just smack talk. Well... oh, well, I was about to say it was... oh, underhand is not the word. I literally cannot remember the word I'm trying to say. But they're not really trying to disguise their... passive-aggressive. There we go. That's the word I was thinking for. But I don't think they're being passive-aggressive. They're just being... aggressive. Maybe slightly passive-aggressive.
Hey, Matt. Tell me.
Whatever it is you're after, up yours.
Oh, okay. So we can't talk to him. Okay, that solves that then. Right, let's just head back. No, I double-clicked, I swear. Alright, so let's go back to the graves. Actually, what am I doing? We have a map. There we go. Dear God, why am I doing the long way? Oh my God, you can see... he... oh, that brings me joy. That brings me more joy than it should. Okay. Oh, damn it. I should have looked.
A neglected grave. The most pathetic and saddest of them all. It could be my father's.
I'm gonna assume this is James.
A neglected grave, but still with a quote from the Bible.
Oh. So this is Robert Gordon.
There's some flowers on it. Or what's left of them anyways. And a card.
Oh.
All a mother's love.
My bad. This one, here. And you know what? It has the medical symbol on it.
Here
so.
it says, Ichi Agnes Dia.
Okay, so that leaves... what I'm thinking is correct. That leaves Henry Stanton and Samuel L. Gordon. So, let's look at...
the clues on the gravestones.
Let's go back to our diary and see... because the priest said a lot, but I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be focusing on. Apparently James Gordon is kept in sanatorium. Okay, that's all you're going to give me? Huh, okay, never mind. I thought he wrote it down, what they meant. Or at least it'll be in the dialogue up here, but it didn't seem so. Okay, Heinz Herman, James up here, Robert.
Here it says, Ichi... Something is still not right with the allocation. Someone must be able to tell me about the peculiarities of the people buried here.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it again, but just switch it around. So this is Samuel Gordon, Heinz Herman, Henry Stanton, Robert Gordon, James.
The clues on the gravestones don't help me. Perhaps I can ask someone.
Okay. Yeah, at this point I'm doing brute force, but at the very least, because I know at the very least 2 of them. So maybe Henry Stanton? So the question is, what did the priest say about...
a neglected grave, but still with a quote from the Bible.
But this one was about... That was it? Yeah, okay.
That must be it. My father's grave.
Don't get hit by a trap.
So the first clue must be here. I can't find anything. Either there's no clue here, or this isn't the right place.
Seriously? What?
Nothing. Maybe someone was just wanting to take the mickey. Or the message wasn't meant for me at all.
But I went through all that work, and you're telling me it was all a lie.
Mr. Gravedigger?
Yes, lad.
Wait, was this the guy I was supposed to talk to?
I've heard that you knew Henry Stanton well.
Your name is Mark.
Stanton. Which Stanton? Oh, Henry, the old drunk. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say I knew him. He was usually sitting in the pub when I went for my after-work beer.
Did he say anything?
Well, he wasn't exactly one for words. He was one for beer, though. He drank like a fish. Used to hang around with Tom, I think. They did a bit of business. I don't know what exactly. Dodgy business. He was the castle gardener, but not for long. Perhaps a year. Then he drowned in a well. Apparently that Samuel had something to do with it. But if you ask me, Henry just fell in there drunk.
Do you know what he did beforehand? Or where he came from?
No idea. He didn't come from around here. He didn't have any family either, and I never saw him with a woman. He was a lone wolf. Ask Tom. Perhaps he can tell you more.
Good idea. About as good as using a hairdryer in the bath. I'd better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled, lad.
Henry was the gardener? Literally, the only... I didn't remember his name. I just knew that there was a terrible gardener. Just refused to do his job in the first game. That's what I remember about Henry.
Aha. William Gordon, my great-grandfather. It's futile to search any longer. It's just a gravestone with a quote from the Bible. Not a single damn clue.
Okay. Did I go back to the church then? What are we supposed to do now? Please, faster? No? Okay, fine. Take our walk. Come on.
Hello, Father.
Adrian, welcome to my church.
I think I found my father's grave.
I assume you now feel relieved.
Not really. The phrase, Ecce Ignis Dea, etc., it's written on my father's grave. Is there anywhere else I can find it?
Of course. In every Bible.
And out there, near the church, maybe?
Yes, we have it here in the church. Just have a look around.
The Lamb of God, you said?
That's right. John 1, verse 29.
Ooh, okay. I'm assuming this is if you want
Thanks
to
for the
talk
help.
to him again.
May the Lord be with you.
Okay. This is
The quotation on my father's gravestone is here. The Lamb of God. That's what the priest thought. Aha, a secret compartment. I wonder who made that, and why.
I swear, sir, we are not defacing the church. Please, don't turn around.
The plot thickens.
Alright, let's read it.
If you don't want to suffer the same fate as your father, just keep quiet about everything that happens to you. No one must know of the secret that lies at the end of your path, but you're only at the beginning and you'd be well to prove your innocence first. If you fulfill all the tasks that I set you, no one will doubt your innocence anymore. In this first task, you must look out for people who need help.
Okay. Is this our path to redemption?
Fulfill tasks? What's that all about? Must be another one of Murray's sick ideas.
Man, I really hope it's not Angelina.
Well, I'll play along. Maybe I can piss on his parade some.
Okay. The question is, what can we do now? Actually, I just want to... Oh, whoops, didn't hit my desk. Want to see if I could talk to the father.
Hello, Father.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yep.
Thanks for the help.
Just want to say hi
May
again.
the Lord be with you.
Just saying bye. People that need help. Let's go over here.
I'll leave him in peace for now.
Okay, so that's not him. Or he has nothing to do with it. Should I mean, well, let's see if we can use the map. We can. Oh. Phil. Hey, this car.
The guy seems to be having a problem with his car. Maybe I can help him out.
So go talk to him.
Hi, are you having problems?
Hey?
With your car?
No. I'm freezing my balls off here for fun.
Okay, no need to be sarcastic.
Sod it, the car won't start. You a car mechanic, are you?
No.
I didn't think so. You look more the theoretical type, am I right?
Kind of. I studied physics for 4 terms.
Well, that's better than sociology. Can you have a quick look at it? I'm stuffed here.
Well, to be honest, I'm not very practical. But I could get some help from the village if you want. I'm headed there anyway.
Okay. Drop into the pub, tell Tom what's happened. Tell him Phil's banger is knackered again and he's bound to know what's wrong with it.
Tom? And what if he's not there?
Are you having a laugh? Of course he'll be there.
It could take me a while, though. Maybe I'll have a go. Nothing to lose, huh?
Be my guest. Over to you.
Considering Tom definitely wants to probably beat us senseless, yes, let's not go say hi to Tom.
How old is this car? It's more rust than engine.
God knows. It's always started okay before, though.
My guess is that it was one of Henry Ford's prototypes.
Ha ha.
Are you from Willow Creek?
How did you know that?
Well, 'cause you know Tom.
No, I'm not from around here. So, have you found out what's up with it yet?
How is Ralph?
Ralph? I don't know him.
Oh, I thought you guys hung out together quite a bit.
Why's that?
Well, I thought he hung around the old house, and because I saw your car parked there this morning. Yeah, I might have seen him. It's a filthy dive, but probably much better than no roof over your head. Ah, yes, that must be it. A wire's come off here.
You guys slammed down my head? Yeah, okay. What? Excuse me.
Jesus, what the hell is that? Help! Can anyone hear me? Help!
Just shut your mush in there, will you?
Hey, what's going on? Are you crazy? Let me out, now!
So you can go and grass to the fuzz? Forget it.
What are you up to? Help!
Oh, shut it. No one can hear you. You're staying in there till I decide what to do with you.
Hey, maybe we can talk this over. Look, I promise I won't breathe a word.
Oh, yeah. That's what they all say. Look, make yourself comfy. Today could be your last.
No, you can't do this!
You have no idea what I am capable of. Have fun. I got things to do now.
Wait!
Where
Hey!
is...
Oh my god. If I can't find a way out of here fast, that maniac is gonna kill me. But Christ's sake, Mordred, you could at least help me out for once.
Also, I feel like that sound effect does not have enough reverb. Anyway, lighter? Oh, I keep forgetting I need to click.
I don't want light. I want to get out of here.
But you need light in order to see.
I can make out a few holes, but not much else.
Are we in a trunk?
The top is metal. But it doesn't seem to be that thick. It's really rusty. The whole thing's fallen apart.
So we're in the trunk?
I'm surrounded by cold metal walls, like a coffin. It looks like a kind of door. Something's blocking the door from outside. I can't open it.
Okay. Before I click...
There's a wall here. Metal.
Okay, maybe not a car. Oh, so there's really only
The
4
walls
options.
are welded together all over. I need a blowtorch to get out of here.
A corkscrew? Wait. Put a sticker? Oh, we have 2 glow in the dark
I don't
stickers.
want light. I want to get out of here.
I'm just... But then, if you have light, you can see better. Did that not work? Ceiling? Okay, the sound cut out there. That scared me for a bit.
It's totally rusted through. I don't think I can get out this way.
Okay, so that's the way we need to
Hell, there's something here. It's moving back and forth. Oh my god. I think I know where I am. It must be some kind of cold room where they keep dead bodies. Huh. There's a kind of stretcher up there that you can pull out.
We are in the mortuary?
If this goddamn stretcher wasn't so smooth, maybe I could apply enough force to ram it through the door.
Corkscrew?
Okay, I'll just fix up my own handle.
Okay. Jesus. Oh, ow. That's not a pleasant sound,
Whoa.
but...
Oh, yuck. Gross. What kind of stench is that? I gotta get out of here fast.
Oh, don't tell me there's a dead body in there.
Okay, I've really gotta get behind it. At last. I'm out of here. I don't see a significant improvement in my situation here.
Dissecting tip. What the hell is this?
I can hardly make
Wait.
anything.
Low red light. That should definitely be the thing we should go for. On? Turn on? Come on.
The light switch should be somewhere around here.
Okay.
That's not it.
Are you serious? Oh,
That
there
was
you go.
easy. What the hell did I press before? Oh, it looks like an intercom system, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Wash basin? You want to clean yourself
Yuck.
off?
I really don't want to know what it is. It stinks like hell.
Okay, so this has been used
An
for
ancient
other
film
things.
projector. I'd be amazed if it still worked. If I don't put the film in, it's as good as any other light. Barbecue tongs. With blood on them? You would normally cut up dead bodies on a table like this. Normally. Cold compartments like you see in a morgue. It could have been one once. Luckily, these things don't work anymore, or I'd probably have frozen to death.
Wait, something? Bloodstains?
The blood seems fairly recent. Medical records that you see in hospitals. Oh, and pathology labs. Most of them are rusted and unusable. Files.
Oh, you actually... Okay.
Or to be more exact, medical records. How have they got lost in here? James Gordon. He was a patient in the old sanatorium. So are the medical records from there? There are death certificates in here. Quite a few. Issued by Dr. Heinz Herman for James Gordon. And for different causes of death. Heart attack, suicide, all undated. Ralph Thompson, date of birth March 3rd, 1960. Diagnosis, delusional schizophrenia, therapy-resistant depression with suicidal tendency. Medication level 4, combination shock therapy, electroconvulsive shock therapy, and insulin shock therapy. Poor Ralph. No wonder he's crazy. And here's Ralph's death certificate, issued by Dr. Herman. Death from neck dislocation following self-strangulation, and it's dated September 1st, 1981. So Ralph's death had already been planned. Oh, the bastards. If they hadn't gone out of business in August 81, Ralph would be dead now. Incredible. Otherwise, pretty uninteresting. None of these people mean anything to me.
I've never heard of insulin shock therapy before. Curious. Oh boy.
Kitchen towels. Best quality. Surprise, surprise, still unused.
Okay, hold on.
An old yellowed screen. I know it's definitely not a good idea to have a look inside. It stinks like hell. But I'd love to know if there's anyone or anything moldering in there. Oh, I could have passed on that one. And to think I was just climbing on this thing.
Okay, so there was...
The compartment is padlocked, too. There are air holes here. Like in my compartment. Damn! Jeez, there's someone in there. I can hear breathing.
Ralph?
Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Can you hear me? Whoever's in there must be in a deep sleep. There's no way of waking them up.
Okay. Well, there's... I'm gonna assume that's Ralph. Lower compartment.
Phil locked me in this compartment. No wonder I couldn't open the door. The padlock looks pretty hefty.
Okay.
A chair with arm and leg restraints. That could have come from an old sanatorium. An old skeleton. That's not very useful. What can I do with it? Whoops. The skull looks a bit wobbly.
Okay, we took the skull.
Yep, it's loose. So off with it. 2 heads are better than none at all. A cassette player, but I don't know if it works or not. There's no plug on the end of the cable. It gives pulling my leg a whole new meaning.
Okay, what else is there besides that? Okay, let's look at the writing desk. That's the only other option besides hi. What is this?
These metal boxes are normally used as cash boxes. This one has a combination lock.
Which I don't have.
Plain, untipped cigarettes. If I never get out of here, then at least I can become a smoker. A small bottle of smelling salts?
Ooh, okay, so we can wake up the person if we can get
None
in there
left.
first. Oh,
Pity.
never mind.
Medical books.
Never mind.
Secrets of the human brain, composition and function of the central nervous system. I don't think Phil is using this to cram for the brain surgery exam. A meat cleaver, like you used to see in a butcher's shop. A hideous butcher. Practical applications of chemistry. Quite a nice tome. It could prove to be a handy reference book.
Oh.
A marvelous tool. So small and yet it slices through flesh like butter.
Darren, are you okay? You said that in a very different voice.
A chemistry book dated 1972. It could still be useful.
Okay. Bunsen burner, so we are going to at some point have to be making something. Camera accessories.
Lots of film and photography equipment. Oh, this looks like an attachment for a camera. What's this? Different colored transparencies in a frame. You can pull them in and out. I think it's a colored filter for cameras. Weird. No door handle. Just a keyhole. I won't bother trying it. I heard Phil locking it.
Okay. I think with that, I'm going to end the set here. And we will continue with all these neat items that we have. I'm going to assume that this color filter might need to go into the projector, maybe. Who knows? But either way, thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya.